Top 5 things to do in Manila, Philippines. Day trip destinations. Where to start? Because Manila is huge. When looking for things to do, there are almost endless options, which is why this list will highlight attractions that are more akin to a day trip than nightlife and shopping spots. First off, Manila, despite being on an island, is not a beach city like Miami. It does boast many modern, corporate, and touristy options like Manila's Ocean Park, but I'm going to highlight more of the cultural, historical, architectural, and natural wonders unique to the Philippines. One of the unofficial wonders of the world is the smallest active volcano on planet Earth. The Taal volcano in Tagaytay is magnificent. It's an adventure, and when you are crossing the Taal Lake to get to Volcano Island, you will get that deep sense that you are definitely not in Kansas anymore. If you are adventurous and in good physical shape, you can hike to the rim of the crater lake, but you can also opt for a guide who will walk alongside a saddled mule you can ride to the top. The coolest thing about Taal is that it's an island within a lake that is on an island within a lake that is on an island within the sea. The view is just amazing. It is the splendor of nature. A very grounding yet freeing vibe awaits you as you get a sense of standing on top of the world. It's best to leave early, but remember to stop on the way back for a buko pie, which is a delicacy the Batangas region is well known for. If you are a World War II or US history buff, the Corregidor Island trip is a can't-miss destination. It's even got an overnight ghost adventure thing going on with the night tour of the allegedly haunted Malinta Tunnel. I was amazed by Corregidor, really just blown away for so many reasons. It's like a time capsule. You step off the boat and step right into the war in the Pacific, minus the shell shock. It's overwhelming to stand amidst the millions of bullet holes in what's left of the structures, to walk by the bomb craters and stand on and explore the massive gun batteries. There is a museum and 3 memorial sites, one being the solemn U.S. Pacific War Memorial. I learned so much about the amazing bond the U.S. and the Philippines shared. So many things as an American I never knew. It's hard to describe the feeling. It was pride tempered by humility. I had never felt more proud to be an American in my life than I did on Corregidor Island. At one time, Filipinos were considered Americans, and I have always marveled at, wondered about, and appreciated the welcoming affinity they have showed me here. After seeing Corregidor, it helped me understand why. There are 2 standard tour options available. The walking tour, which I highly recommend. It was more personal, a private, unrushed experience. It was a one-on-one with a highly knowledgeable guide. You get to explore the island on foot and visit the ruins of the Army Post Hospital, which felt like a trip back in time. The other option is the open bus tour. You get to see more of the island, the batteries, and memorials, but it felt rushed, and it was just crammed with turistas. You can actually opt out of the Malinta Tunnel tour and duck down to the almost deserted Black Sand Navy Beach for a quick dip after the included buffet lunch. But if you do, bring a towel and a change of clothes. You'll only have about an hour before you have to get back on the boat. Corregidor is a beautiful, untamed natural island in Manila Bay, a quiet tropical vibe with amazing photo ops at almost every turn. The ferry, run by Sun Cruises, is the way to go, and you can sit outside on the big boat to see a fantastic view of Manila as the boat heads out into Manila Bay. Fort Santiago, Intramuros. The old Spanish fort is one of the most important historical sites in Manila. The architecture has a classic old world vibe, and it's rich with Filipino, Spanish, British, and U.S. history. The fort is part of an historical park, which includes the Plaza Moriones and several ruins. The park houses legacies from the Spanish colonial period, including memorabilia of the Filipino national hero, Jose Rizal. The gate is captivating. This iconic looking, cool, old world style that just makes for great photographs. Just outside the fort is the impressive Manila Cathedral, which is open to the public. You can walk amongst gardens, parks, you can tour it in a pedal tricycle, a horse-drawn cart, or strolling along the top of the huge wall that runs through it. It's also very near the Binondo area known as Manila's Chinatown. The National Museum of the Philippines and the National Museum of Anthropology, formerly known as the Museum of the Filipino People, is two museums in one. Again, I was surprised and impressed by the classic yet modern and stately museums, as well as the quality and talent in the exhibits. I'm no art critic, but I grew up in Philadelphia and the city has a world-class art museum that sort of sets the standard for me. The Pambansang Museo has that same impressive look and feel. The companion museum is very much like Philly's Franklin Institute with the antiquities and anthropology exhibits. You could definitely do both museums in 4 or 5 hours. The museums are along the Rizal Park, which is another popular destination for walking and photos. Daranac Falls in the Rizal region. This is a really nice set of waterfalls, pretty close to Manila. It's in a natural setting that has an area for picnics, cooking, and showers. It might be a bit harder to get to, considering it is off the beaten path, and it doesn't seem many groups operate tours to this location. The waterfalls have a really large, cool, and refreshing deep lagoon, ideal for swimming and jumping. The falls are steep, but there are spots where you can climb into the cascades and enjoy the water falling on you. It is a perfect spot for a GoPro-type waterproof sports cam. Many areas offer great backdrops for nature photography. If you want to get back to nature and go for that tropical jungle vibe, then this is a great day trip destination out of Manila. So that's my take on the top 5 day trips out of Manila. What do you think? Do you have any other recommendations, ideas, or considerations? Please do leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more. It's Manila, baby.